Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. This presentation addresses Diagnostic Trouble Code P0776, indicating that the automatic transmission, AT, clutch pressure control solenoid valve B, is stuck in the off position. This is a common issue that can affect the shifting performance of the Honda Civic model years 2011 to 2015. The AT clutch pressure control solenoid is an important component within the transmission system, playing a vital role in managing hydraulic pressure for smooth gear changes. When this solenoid fails to operate correctly, it can lead to transmission issues such as erratic shifting or potential damage over time. Understanding how this code affects the vehicle requires a comprehensive approach to troubleshooting, encompassing the identification of symptoms, potential causes, and structured repair steps using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS. In this presentation, we will dissect the technical aspects of the DTC, explore component locations, and navigate the recommended corrective actions. DTC P0776 directly relates to the function of the AT clutch pressure control solenoid valve B, which is critical for regulating hydraulic pressure within the transmission. This solenoid is situated within the transmission assembly, typically located towards the rear section, allowing it to manipulate the flow of fluid necessary for clutch engagement. The valve's primary role is to ensure that the correct pressure is applied to the hydraulic system for smooth and efficient shifting of gears. When the solenoid is identified as being stuck off, it indicates that it is not supplying the necessary pressure to engage the clutch system effectively, which can lead to slipping or stalling during gear transitions. This malfunction can result in reduced vehicle performance and could potentially lead to serious transmission damage if not addressed promptly. Several issues can lead to the DTC P0776 being triggered. A primary cause is a faulty AT clutch pressure control solenoid, which may fail due to wear and tear or electrical malfunctions. Wiring issues such as short circuits, open circuits, or damaged connectors can also prevent the solenoid from functioning correctly. Additionally, contamination of the automatic transmission fluid, ATF, or fluid leaks can impact the performance of the solenoid by restricting fluid flow or causing erratic pressure levels. Each of these factors contributes to the solenoid's inability to operate as intended, leading to the diagnostic trouble code being set. Thoroughly understanding these possible causes allows for a more effective troubleshooting approach. The symptoms associated with DTC P0776 can be quite noticeable. Drivers may experience erratic shifting performance, where the transmission does not shift smoothly between gears, potentially causing a rough ride. There can also be delayed gear engagement, where the vehicle hesitates before entering a new gear after changing the shift lever position. This delay can be frustrating and indicative of a problem within the transmission system. Additionally, transmission slipping may occur, which is when the engine revs without a corresponding increase in vehicle speed, leading to further performance issues. Recognizing these symptoms early on is essential for preventing more severe transmission problems down the line. The initial troubleshooting step for DTC P0776 involves several critical checks. First, it is necessary to warm up the engine until the radiator fan activates, indicating it has reached the normal operating temperature. This warm-up is crucial as transmission fluid behaves differently at different temperatures. Next, verify that the transmission is filled to the proper level and inspect for any fluid leaks, as low fluid levels or leaks can lead to performance issues. Following this, drain the automatic transmission fluid, ATF, through a strainer to inspect for metal debris or excessive clutch material. If the strainer reveals any metal shavings or excessive clutch material, This may indicate significant internal damage, necessitating the replacement of the entire transmission. If no debris is found, the next step is to replace the ATF before proceeding to the subsequent diagnostic steps. In this step, the troubleshooting moves to verifying the problem with the use of the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS. Begin by turning the ignition switch to the on position to power the vehicle's electronics. Utilize the HDS to clear the DTC and reset any error codes, which ensures the system is refreshed for testing. Following this, take the vehicle for a test drive, ensuring the shift lever is in the drive D position. During the drive, allow the transmission to shift through all 5 gears while closely monitoring the performance. After the test drive, check the OBD status for the P0776 code within the DTCs menu of the HDS. If the HDS shows failed, this indicates that the failure has been duplicated and further investigation is required. If it indicates passed or not completed, additional driving conditions may need to be met for accurate assessment. The third step involves conducting an operational check of the AT clutch pressure control solenoid valve B. Begin by again clearing the DTC using the HDS to ensure that any previous codes are reset. Navigate to the miscellaneous test menu and select the option for testing the clutch pressure control solenoid valve B. Using the HDS, run the diagnostic test to evaluate the solenoid's operation. If the HDS indicates normal, it suggests that the solenoid is operating properly, and the failure may be intermittent, leading to the conclusion that the current state of the system is acceptable. However, if the HDS indicates failure, it is essential to follow the specific instructions that appear on the HDS screen. These instructions may vary based on the test result and could guide you to check further components or replace the faulty solenoid. The final troubleshooting step focuses on a direct inspection of AT clutch pressure control solenoid valve B. Carefully assess the solenoid to determine if it works as intended. This inspection may involve checking for signs of wear, damage, or any obstruction that might impede its function. If the solenoid is found to operate properly, further investigation should be conducted on the hydraulic circuit that relates to shift valve B. Repairing any identified issues in this circuit or considering a transmission replacement may be necessary if the solenoid fails to operate. Conversely, if the solenoid is confirmed defective, it should be replaced with a new unit, ensuring that the hydraulic connections are secure. Once repairs or replacements are made, conduct a repair verification to validate that the issue has been resolved. After all potential repairs and component replacements have been carried out, the final repair verification process begins. Start by turning the ignition switch to the on.2 position once again, bringing all electronic systems online. Utilize the HDS to clear any existing DTCs to reset the diagnostic status of the vehicle. Following this, perform another test drive with the transmission in the drive D mode, allowing it to shift through all 5 gears to observe its performance. After completing the drive, return to the DTCs menu within the HDS to monitor the OBD status for the P0776 code. Depending on the result, if the HDS indicates passed, this confirms that the troubleshooting is complete, and further checks for other DTCs should be conducted. Should the status show failed or not completed, necessary steps must be taken to ensure the issue is fully addressed or additional diagnostics performed. Preventive maintenance plays a crucial role in avoiding future occurrences of DTC P0776. One of the primary measures is to regularly change the automatic transmission fluid, ATF, as recommended by the manufacturer. Fresh ATF ensures optimal performance and reduces the risk of contaminants damaging internal components. In addition, Routinely inspecting the AT clutch pressure control solenoids can help detect any early signs of wear or malfunction before they become major issues. Keeping an eye on the overall performance of the transmission aids in identifying any unusual behavior that may indicate problems. Adopting these measures can greatly enhance the reliability of the transmission system in your Honda Civic, ultimately prolonging its lifespan and maintaining driving enjoyment. In conclusion, DTC P0776 represents an AT clutch pressure control solenoid valve B that is stuck off, indicating potential transmission performance issues. To resolve this, a structured and thorough approach to troubleshooting is vital, involving checks of ATF levels and solenoid performance, among other steps. Recognizing the symptoms and understanding the underlying causes will guide the technician towards an effective repair strategy. Moreover, implementing preventive maintenance measures can significantly reduce the risk of similar codes appearing in the future. Adherence to routine service schedules will help maintain transmission efficiency and overall vehicle reliability, crucial for any Honda Civic owner aiming for long-term functionality. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.